Hello, welcome to Lemon Studios, where we talk anything and everything entertainment. I'm, of course, the Lemon himself, Zeke Lamone, and this is my review for WWE Saturday Night's main event. But before we get into that, let's get the house clean out of the way, shall we? I'm to leave a like, comment below, let me know your thoughts on Saturday Night's main event, and of course, hit that subscribe button as it helps me grow into my YouTube career. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, all that out of the way, let's get into the review, shall we? So, I would say I like Saturday Night's main event quite a bit. I also felt like it felt different from both a PLE and a weekly Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. Now, at the end of the day, which one do I think it feels like more? I would say, yeah, more like a SmackDown and a Raw because, we had the commercial breaks. Now, I saw a lot of people complaining about that. I was like, well, it's on NBC. What did you expect? Now, I was kind of hoping that we would have a commercial break after every match, and then that would be it. But hey, man, ads are everything in this business. And yeah, there was going to be commercial breaks throughout. So yeah, therefore, in ways, it did feel like a glorified Monday Night Raw, a glorified Friday Night SmackDown. But it was just match focused, and that's kind of where it just felt very different because I really thought, hey, maybe there'll be a talking segment here and there. Maybe there'll be a surprise appearance. But nope, we just took it strictly to the matches. It was just, all right, one match is over, and then the next one is starting. Okay, one match is over, now the next one is starting. Felt a lot more up-tempo, and I think all the matches really delivered for the most part. Yeah, some fell a little bit short, but I take that up to the commercial breaks as well. It's like, yeah, usually with these types of matches, especially on Saturday night, we usually get the full entire thing and we can really absorb it and feel it all the way through. As for here, we only got bits and pieces as if we were watching Raw or SmackDown, but all of these matches were very much allowed to breathe. I think maybe all of them got 2 commercial breaks at least. I could be wrong on that. Maybe one of them only got 1. But I would say at least all 5 of them got 2 commercial breaks each. But yeah, overall, like the show. I like the structure of it. I like the order of the matches that we went. We'll go in order, and then we'll move our way up to the main event. Started off with our one non-title match, Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. Good back and forth. I like that Sami Zayn just attacked Drew McIntyre from the beginning. And just the back and forth, and Drew had to win. It was his first feud back. Sammy was there just to do the job, and he did the job well. Again, great match overall. It was just a really good back and forth. The Claymore starting to feel more devastating, and it only took 1. I really thought we would do 1 spot, and I think every single match moving forward, there was only 1 finisher per each match, and maybe in the inaugural Women's Championship match, but because we're trying to really establish this new title is very important. That, yeah, it took both finishers until we got to the finish. But yeah, I did not see 1 haluva kick on this one. I did see a blue thunder bomb, but everyone kicks out of that one. But did have me biting a little bit on that. That's the thing with the blue thunder bomb, man. Even though I'm like, well, he's definitely going to kick out. Or is he? Yep, nope, he kicked out. That's always what happens with it. But yeah, once that Claymore hits, boom, bada bing, bada boom, he gets out of here. Drew McIntyre wins, and as he's walking out, you can see on social media, he goes 1 down, 4 to go. Which would lead to say that he's not done with CM Punk yet. I really hope we wait. Yeah, it makes sense. Human-wise, you'll never be done with him. But, we do got to move on. You had the Hell in a Cell. Let's wait a couple years. Maybe a little bit longer than a couple years before we go back to facing CM Punk. Do Jimmy J. Is Roman at Mania? I don't know. We'll see how this road to WrestleMania is going to go. Roman's going to have his Tribal Combat on Netflix, so we'll see. It's going to be a very fun ride to go through as we progress along through this road to WrestleMania now that we are officially on it with being on the road to the Royal Rumble. Next match, Io Sky versus Liv Morgan. Probably my favorite match of the night. It's between this and the triple threat that we're talking about next, because they were just beating the hell out of each other, and the knee that Io Sky did to Liv, I was like, man, there ain't nothing fake about that. Just pure knee to nose. She was busted open, had the blood coming out. What I really liked about this is that Liv Morgan won clean. There was no shenanigans. We had a post-match angle afterwards, but for the most part, no Raquel, no Dominic, no other Judgment Day members. It was just mano a mano, no damage control either. They were just fighting and beating the crap out of each other. There was the one mess up where Io went to jump, but then she slipped and fell, and then Liv immediately put into a code breaker. Great dance partner. Absolutely great dance partner with that to be quick on your feet. I don't know if Liv was supposed to catch her into the code breaker as she was jumping, and that was the plan always, but it did look like Io was supposed to hit that because as that sequence kept going, Io got to the pin. But when I saw that, it was a great dance partner, Liv. Great dance partner, because that could have looked very, very bad, but then they able to make it really flawless, even though you could tell, hey, there was a little bit of a mess up there. But I also appreciate those kinds of things in the match because, again, it just makes it feel more real. If everything's way too polished, which some of these wrestling matches can be, then yeah, it still, looks really fake as opposed to some of the things that we do see on another promotion that I'm not the hugest fan of. Where, yeah, it's just too choreographed, it's too polished, it looks too clean. Yeah, no, it looks just as fake as the other thing. So yeah, when you have these mess ups, it does make the fight feel a little bit more real. Love the ending sequence. She got the win. We go over to the ramp. This is my brutality hits. And as this was hitting, I was just going, okay, just make it about the title. Just make it about the title. Just make it about the title. Don't look at Dom. Just make it about the title. And yep, she just looked at Liv. Liv stepped up to her. Liv got a credible win, raises the title up and says, let's do this properly. As long as we keep going, that it is just about the title and who is the better woman, I think this feud is going to finish off very strong. It could cap off at the January 6th show on Netflix, and we can just have these two move on, and they don't need to touch each other for a good while. You could probably stretch it to Mania, but this storyline has been going on for a little bit. It does start to feel a little fresh because, again, when they just faced and looked at each other, okay, there's money there. There's just something to do, but the time has run its course, and it's time to cap this and end this off, and let's just have them face other people as we head on to this road to WrestleMania. But I am really glad that Rhea never looked at Dominic and be like, not done with you yet. That would have hurt the storyline a little bit. They just looked at each other, and let's just keep it at that. On Monday, Liv, don't talk about how you stole Dom from her. Just talk about how you need to beat her. You need to solidify yourself as a champion. Rhea, don't talk about how I'm here for my revenge. I just want the title. Just make it about that. That's all I need. All right, now we'll move on to a triple threat match where Gunther gets his confidence back. He got his mojo because it was a lot of fun. It was one of those classic triple threats where it's like, okay, all three are going to be involved no matter what. Like the beginning, how both Gunther and Damian don't like Finn, so therefore they pinballed him a little bit and just smacked him around. I liked how everyone got a little bit with each other throughout. It was just a good, fast-paced match. I love the Berserker mode that Gunther went on towards the end, where he hits the power bomb on Damian through the steel steps and goes in, hits a drop kick on Finn, then power bombs him. 1, 2, 3, bada bing, bada boom. He's out of there. He has his smile back, and he has yet to pin Damian though. I think they're not done yet. I think that is an overarching story of I have yet to beat you properly. I cannot solidify myself as the best until I beat you properly. And yeah, Damian and Gunther may be soulmates, man. And I'll be all for a round 3 between those two. But yeah, a lot of fun on that triple threat match. Women's United States Championship match inaugural. It was pretty obvious Chelsea Green was going to win. I kind of wish she did it more clean. Yeah, sure, she cheated a little bit because Piper Niven was involved throughout the whole entire way through. But hey, that's just the character at this point. Love the ending sequence where it was almost like an avalanche on Prettier, but she does a front flip, magically gets into the position for it, hits it, 1, 2, 3, crowd erupts. I also love the false finish of Michin hitting her finisher, and then as the 3 is about to be pressed, Chelsea Green gets her foot on the rope. Big pop for that. You could just tell the crowd wanted Chelsea Green to win. I wanted Chelsea Green to win. You most likely wanted Chelsea Green to win. And then when she did, it was just a very proud moment. It was just one of those things. I mean, this girl returned to WWE and got eliminated in the Royal Rumble in like 2 seconds. And everything that they gave her, whether it was 2 seconds or 2 minutes, she always made it work. She always stood out. Anything you gave her, she turned into gold. It was never I don't want to do this. It was, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, and I'm going to prove how valuable I am. And this is just her reward for it. And no one can take this away from her. Now, she is the very first Women's United States Champion, and literally no one can take that away from her. She could easily lose the title Friday. I hope she doesn't. I hope she goes on a nice, decent reign with it. But if anyone can make a short reign work, it's her. But no one else will be able to say that they were the first. And not only the first United States Women's Champion, but the first Women's Mid-Card Champion. Congratulations to Chelsea Green. Absolutely deserves it. Now, into the main event. Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes. I've been saying, hey, Kevin Owens probably needs the win. I think this angle has been really going good. I think you just pop a bubble in it if he loses. Love Jesse, the Body Ventura on commentary. He did absolutely great. My favorite moment was when Cody, I forgot what he hit him. Maybe it was a disaster kick or something. And he goes and he does this thing with the pose and he, trying to ramp up the fans. And he going, why ain't he going for the cover? Well, he's trying to ramp up the fans. Jesse, ramp them up all you want. Just win the damn match. Like, that was so funny. I was like, yeah, we need more of Jesse, the Body Ventura. So we'll give, 4 of these Saturday Night's main events? But have him on every single time, man. And if he's going to do commentary for every main event, I'm all for it. I absolutely loved every single bit of it, of his commentary throughout. Even on the host panel, he did great too. But yeah, loved all the spots within it. I love how more aggressive Kevin Owens was being. I wish they went after the knee a little bit more, because that was pretty a prominent storyline throughout the weeks of it. Like, they kept attacking the knee, and I just feel like they didn't go after it enough. I felt like it was like one of those things like, oh yeah, we gotta do that. Okay, now we're gonna forget about it. And sometimes Cody's knee would just be super healthy, and then it wasn't. And this is when we finally hit the shenanigans button. Had a referee get hurt. Kevin hits the stunner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Referee finally gets in. Cody kicks out at 2. Kevin Owens about to go berserk mode. They fight for a little bit. Cody hits another ref bump. That was I don't know, maybe that was a little too much for me, but it's just the storyline that they're going with. It hits the ref bump. Kevin grabs the chair, goes to use it, misses it. Cody's like, well, whatever you do is free game. Hits the crossroads, throws the chair out. Because what was so good about this is that Jesse was literally making Cody Rhodes the bad guy throughout the whole entire match. And at the end of it, he would have had you convinced. Because like, oh yeah, he used the chair, and then he throws it out. And then the ref counts the 3, but he only doesn't just count the 3. He counts it on the outside, which is illegal to do. There are some exceptions to that, but we'll see how that progresses through. And then after Saturday Night's main event, I saw the back and forth on this quite a bit, that they should have done this on air. I think storyline-wise, it had to be off-screen, or it had to be online. Because Kevin Owens does a bunch of his attacks, knee-jerky, for a lack of a better word. Because yeah, after Bad Blood, what did he do? He attacked Cody after the show. And then as it progresses through, he did the package, the pile driver on Randy Orton. So after the show, he's like sitting there over this, and we're trying to really sell that, it's real. I mean, even Triple H coming out and confronting Kevin Owens about it. And he hits the package pile driver on him. It's off screen, and now we can continue on this feud. I don't know if we could do this at the Rumble or if we do this at Saturday Night's main event. I would assume Cody's out for a good bit. Maybe for 3 weeks. I mean, if Orton's been out for 2 months, I can't imagine them having Cody Rhodes off television for 2 months. I just can't. If he wants to take 2 months off, by all means, he should do it. That's fine. But I just can't imagine him being off the same amount of time as Randy Orton is. Especially since, we're trying to sell, oh, I loved Randy, I hate you, Cody. And the fact that Cody will return faster than Orton, I don't know. But I would think if Orton returns, then Cody returns as well. But yeah, overall, great event. Loved all the angles that we did with it. Ready to tune into Monday Night Raw on Monday. Ready to tune in on Friday Night SmackDown. On the road to the Rumble now. Really looking forward to it. Let me know what y'all think about it down in the comment section. If you made it this far in the review, please leave a like. I would greatly appreciate it. And hit that subscribe button, as we have a lot of content heading your way very shortly. And until next time, guys, I'll see you here at Lemon Studios.